schedule Australian rules style.
Australian rules football is a good combination of a lot of different sports. There's aspects of each in Australian rules football. American football, rugby, soccer, volleyball, basketball. I mean, there's small aspects of each.
That's Jacksonville Saints coach Perry Vaught giving some insight on the sport of choice of his club. Like the Australian Outback, one might think there are no rules. They would be incorrect.
There are not a lot of rules, but there are rules. You play 18 per side. You play on a pitch that's an oval that is probably twice the length and twice the width of a normal football field. Position-wise, you play kind of like soccer. There's no offsides, and it's all about keeping the pace up. Lots of fitness.
That fitness point, it'll come back around later. Hold, please. President Andy Bay says the game is open to everyone, even me.
The beautiful thing about it is that there's not a one-size-fits-all. There's positions on the side for everybody, tall, short, large, small. So it really is a game for everybody. There's come down. There's a position for you, and it's a lot of fitness, not a lot of stoppages. So it's a pretty free-flowing game.
There's that fitness mention again. Keep holding. Unlike the NFL or rugby, matches flow like the St. John's. Whatever the rules, you really only need to focus on putting the ball in the goal and scoring one more point than the other team. Noted. So how does anything Aussie land in Jacksonville?
Just recently, one of our colleagues here, Dave Mead, he decided to start a team here. So there's actually a league in the United States. There's probably 30 or 40 teams spread out across the US. I think through COVID and things like that, Australian football was one of the only sports that was continuously played through that period, through the middle of June, and so in the entire world. So a lot of people got to see it that they hadn't seen it for many, many years, and people got interested in it and said, hey, let's do it in our own backyard.
We called it throw up tackle in my backyard. So we understand the game is open for all sizes, but all ages?
We've got a few in their early 20s, up to some of us that are a little more aged in our 40s and
seasoned.
Yeah. But it's lots of backgrounds, a lot of American football, some rugby. We've got some Aussies that are have played growing up, so they're kind of our leaders. Soccer, basketball, you name it, we've done it.
I have even more of a chance. But my knowledge of the game is pre-K at best.
And the beautiful thing is, if you've never played before, it's not a barrier. I mean, we'll take the time to teach you the rules, or what little rules there are, and some of the skills and things that are necessary for the game. In fact, probably 2/3 of our team had never played before, and we've trained them up, and we've got everybody kind of at a pretty good skill level that. We've had some pretty good success this year in some of the tournaments that we played, and we're able to win the a couple of cups, which was awesome, which was a lot of fun, especially for a team that was pretty new, and just having a lot of fun and learning the sport and getting better every week.
Now here is where that fitness comes into play.
As you heard, we're 18 per side, so we need much more than that to have a good functioning club. A lot of the clubs in Australia have a full 30-man roster for an A side, and then the same for a B side. So, the more people we can have, the better practices go, the better our competition is.
And there it is. Players are needed. Andy has an invite for those who might be interested in giving it a try, which is actually the term for scoring a 6-point goal.
It's going to start at 11 at Willow Branch in Riverside there, and it's just a great way to get the families together. Come out, check out a new sport and see if you like it, see if you want to come out and get a bit more involved in it.
I'm Rance Adams for River City Live. And you can find out more information about the Jacksonville Saints on social media. Just visit jacksfooty.com, Jacks Saints Footy on Instagram, and Jacksonville Australian Rules Football on Facebook.